It is referred to as illegal immigration when foreign nationals enter the United States in violation of the immigration laws that are in place in the United States. People who enter the United States without the required authorization, such as a visa, as well as those who enter the nation legitimately but remain in the country for longer than the allotted period of time, are both considered to be engaging in this form of migration. In the US, the number of illegal immigrants amounted to about 11 million persons in the year 2016. You might be curious about the process by which people sneak into the United States illegally. There are multiple unofficial entry points into a country that is as huge as the United States of America. In the United States, there are 3 primary entry points that are utilized by illegal immigrants. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be looking at 5 crazy ways immigrants tried to sneak into the country. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 1. Illegal entry. An estimated 500,000 people enter the nation illegally every year, which accounts for around 6.5 million of the undocumented immigrants who currently reside in the US. People frequently enter the nation with the assistance of coyotes, which are people smugglers who operate along the border between the US and Mexico. The desert border region of the state of Arizona and the border with Mexico is the location that sees the greatest number of people crossing the border illegally. On the other hand, not all illegal crossings take place at the southern border. For example, in 1993, the Golden Venture expedition made an effort to transport over 300 Chinese immigrants without proper documentation. In the US, making an illegal entry is considered a minor offense. Those who are not citizens of the US are subjected to deportation if they're apprehended by Customs and Border Protection Services. Number 2. Visa overstay. Visa overstay refers to the practice of a tourist or traveler remaining in the US after the expiration date printed on their valid travel visa. This practice is regarded to be a kind of illegal immigration. Roughly 5 million people from other countries enter the country with the appropriate paperwork, a visa. In point of fact, this accounts for some percentage of the illegal immigrant population, ranging between 30 and 50%. The type of visa that a traveler is granted determines the maximum amount of time that they're permitted to remain legally in the US. An individual who overstays their visa typically enters the United States on a tourist or business visa. Because of this, the majority of people think that immigrants who overstay their visas are more educated and have better lives than other sorts of illegal immigrants. In order to keep an eye on people who overstay their visas, the United States Visitor and Immigrant Status Indicator Technology (US Visit) program takes the fingerprints and pictures of foreign nationals who enter the country. Anyone who wishes to enter the United States must be in possession of a valid passport that can be read electronically and contains all of the relevant information. Those who overstay their visa for a period of less than 1 year and subsequently leave the United States will be denied readmission to the nation for a period of 3 years. If the individual violates the terms of their visa for more than a year, they'll be banned from entering the country for a period of 10 years. The Department of Homeland Security estimates that out of 45 million persons who arrived in the United States legally by air or sea in fiscal year 2015, roughly 420,000 people remained in the country through the end of 2016. Number 3. Border crossing card violation. Abuse of the border crossing card is a kind of illegal entry into the United States that occurs much less frequently than other illegal entry methods. BCC. The BCC is the document that gives an individual permission to cross the border for a certain period of time. In legal terms, the border crossing card serves the same purpose as a visa in that it authorizes travel up until a specified date. In most cases, the card will expire 10 years after it was first issued. The BCC is the most prevalent form of visa for registered non-immigrant admissions into the United States, despite the fact that a lower proportion of illegal aliens use this technique to enter the country. It is anticipated that 148 million persons out of a total of 179 million international tourists use the border crossing card to enter the country. On the other hand, it is difficult to estimate how many of those who are staying in the country illegally did so by abusing their visas. In conclusion, a breach of the border crossing card was likely the entry point for somewhere between 250,000 and 500,000 illegal immigrants, according to a preliminary estimate. Number 4. Stowing away in cargo containers. Some immigrants have attempted to enter the US by hiding in cargo containers on ships. This approach is exceedingly risky because there is a restricted supply of air, food, and water, and the conditions can be rather severe. Number 5. Disguising themselves as legitimate travelers. Another tactic used by some immigrants is to disguise themselves as legitimate travelers by using fake documents or impersonating someone else. If the individual is detected by immigration authorities while utilizing this strategy, they then run the possibility of being arrested and deported from the country. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.